Okay, we're going to take a look here today at Brennan at the Scotchman SUP500 upcut non-ferrous saw. These saws are manufactured in Spain and stocked in the US, as well as stocked here at our warehouse in Woodstock, Ontario. The SUP500 is a non-ferrous cutting saw, what we would call an upcut saw, meaning the blade is in the base of the machine, and when it's activated by dual palm buttons, the blade comes up from the bottom, and then when the palm buttons are released, the blade's going to drop back down. So the operator's hands are always away from the blade. The blade keeps running because we are going to be running at 3,000 RPM. It saves having to have the brake on the blade, which stops it fairly quickly and puts some stress on the machine. So here, since the blade is in the base, it's running constantly, but it's out of harm's way. Saw is very easy to run. It comes with 2 horizontal and 2 vertical air clamps. There's valves on the clamps that can be turned on or shut off if you don't need all the clamps. Variable pressure here on the side of the machine for your clamps. They're pneumatic clamps. Feed rate is right here at the front of the machine. It's not for the descending of the blade, but actually for the raising of the blade on the speed. Capacity on this, a lot of cutting on this is extrusion. 11 3/4 by 5 extrusion or 7-inch round. If you do get up to solids, cutting that big, you will have to look at the number of teeth on your blade, as you'll create a fair bit of heat. Another thing with cutting aluminum is you create a lot of chips. These come standard with a chip drawer in the bottom of the base that can just be pulled out and cleaned, and we have an extraction chute on the back of the machine behind the vices. It is a miter cutting saw. The miter works very easy. You just raise your hood. It's just simply by moving your table. It's locked in. There's grooves in the table at 45 left, 45 right, and you can swing to 60 degrees in either direction. You can actually go a little bit farther behind that. Although there are stops at those 45 and 60, you can also stop in between and lock the blade in with a simple turn of a knob. Very easy machine to operate. As I said earlier, it's 2 palm buttons and a switch for your clamping. These saws, we also can add a conveyor to them with a measuring system, either a manual stop system. We have go-to stop systems. We can add a razor gauge to this and make it into what we call an AFS system, or automatic feed, where we can push your material through in a programmed list cut. All that can be added to this machine or its big brother, the SUP600, which has a 24-inch blade. This one has a 20-inch blade. Also in the automation, we do have a similar saw to this. It's called the Angle Master, which you can program leading and trailing angles, which is a semi-automatic operation, but it takes a lot of the guesswork out of setting up your angles. If you have any questions on this saw or any of the SUP saws or the Scotchman products, give us a call here at Brennan. We'll be happy to talk to you.